Okay, Aryn. So, you basically just need to head over to the other side of the cargo bay to get to the elevator leading back to Deck 1.
Easy peasy.
About that. You're not gonna like this, but there are more androids down there, and a bunch of security cameras.
You're right. I don't like this.
It's not all bad, actually. I'm detecting a couple of network terminals down there. You should be able to use them to overload the, network. Just use whichever terminal you can and overload it. One of the androids will have to go down there and fix it, ignoring you along the way until it gets there and fixes the overload.
So I can distract them using that?
Correct. A cooldown timer will be shown on the display panel indicating how much time the android will need to fix the issue. It will start counting down once it arrives.
Okay, that's pretty helpful.
Indeed. So the time it takes for it to reach the terminal, plus the actual cooldown time, should give you a nice window to sneak through the rest of the cargo bay.
Okay, gotcha.
Just keep in mind, this does not affect the security cameras.
Okay.
Anomaly detected. Anomaly detected.
Well, I'm finally at the security office.
There should be an override control panel somewhere inside. Well, it's official. Ship is all yours now. Wonder if it changed its name. Please don't call it the Enterprise. Alright, the security cameras as well as that android should leave you alone from here on out. All the security gates are opened and I'm able to navigate the network without any issues. For now, however, you're free to explore the entire ship. When you're done, you can head to the bridge and help me extract those coordinates.
Sounds good to me. Thanks, John. What would I do without you? If there's ever a demonic invasion, I know what I'd use. Okay, this is officially the scariest place on the ship.
Well, it's just the engine room. Since there's no fuel left in any of the cells, I doubt you'd find anything interesting here.
For a ship that's supposed to be 50 years old, sure doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I agree. Technology-wise, everything is still above average compared to most ships today.
The bridge door is still closed.
Huh. I can't open it from here. It's set to manual override. You'll have to figure it out on your own. Sorry.
Okay, I'll get on it.
This is the audio log of Selena Archer, captain of the STARDROP SD-0 and the SD-01, dated April 27th, 2197. At 1700 hours, we received an emergency notification and a recall issued by First Officer Andrew Collins. We are to head back to the STARDROP immediately, and our surface mission has been canceled. The exact nature of the recall and the emergency itself is classified. However, the notification we received stated that there is a clear and present danger, which jeopardizes the safety of the entire crew, both on the SD-01 and the STARDROP itself. An emergency meeting was held with the Chief of Security and the Chief Science Officer, as well as the medical staff following the recall, making preparations for the emergency evacuation procedures. An official evac has been declared by Andrew Collins, and we have to leave everything behind on the SD-01 the moment we dock. We'll be arriving at the STARDROP in approximately 15 minutes. This will be my only formal log regarding this issue while on board the SD-01.
John, come in. I'm on the bridge.
Great.
John, it's here. It's all here. This ship definitely belongs to the STARDROP. I still can't believe we found its location.
The STARDROP? Man, that's unreal. Holy cow. This calls for a celebration. Once you get back to the ship, I'm gonna party like it's 1999.
John, the bridge door closed.
I know.
John?
I know.
Can you hear me?
That voice.
Please respond, I don't have much time.
That voice.
I know.
What's going
Can you
on?
hear me?
I don't know.
John, trace the signal.
What?
Trace the signal, now!
Please respond, I don't have much time.
This is Aryn Vance. I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Ito Hamada.
That's impossible.
I'm sorry. Why is that impossible?
Because Ito Hamada passed away over 90 years ago. You can't be him.
I don't know what... I need your help, please. I can't explain right now. I don't have the time. I'm sorry. All I ask is for you to help me. From one explorer to another. I'm sending you the coordinates of my location. You're my only hope, Aryn Vance.
John, this can't be real.
I cannot explain what just happened. I traced the signal and it matches the coordinates I received. I also recorded the broadcast and downloaded whatever I could from the database. I'm gonna head back and analyze the data back home now, okay?
Okay. Home. I want to go home for now.
Just head back to the airlock. We leave the moment you're back on board.
Login rejected.
Aryn, you okay? know what you're thinking. How in God's name is Ito Hamada hailing us from the STARDROP? Just head back to the ship. I'm ready to leave when you are.
Hey Aryn, sorry to bother you so soon, but I've been unusually quiet this entire trip back home. Are you okay? I'm starting to get worried.
Yeah, I'm okay, I guess.
Well, I'm filling out the report, but we need to discuss the whole Ito Hamada radio transmission. I mean, if I put that in my report, all hell will break loose and the authorities will probably take over. On the other hand, if I don't mention it...
I know. We can go ourselves.
It's the STARDROP. It's not some random ship we're talking about. I don't need to remind you what this would do to our reputation if we actually find it.
I know, but what is Ito Hamada's connection to the STARDROP? I mean, it's insane. Here we have this elusive science vessel that went missing 50 years ago, and presumably with its crew long gone, and we receive an actual transmission from it? At the exact same time that I'm on the bridge of its dropship? And by none other than Ito Hamada? Ito Hamada, the last pioneer of his generation, who supposedly passed away over 90 years ago. John, I'm sorry, I can't wrap my head around this.
I know. That's why I'm calling you now. Are we...
Yes. Yes, we are. I don't care. We found it, and I need to know what's going on. We're going.
I knew you'd say that. We'll need to act fast, though. The SRO committee will want to inspect the ship as soon as we arrive. They're going to find out about the STARDROP eventually.
I know. This'll be an off-the-records mission.
Finish up whatever you're doing, and we'll head out once you're back on board. I'll wrap up the report and send it in just before we leave. That should buy us enough time to explore the STARDROP.
Sounds like a plan. I'll meet up with you in a bit. And, John, thanks for looking out.
No worries.
Aryn? We're almost there.
Oh. The STARDROP.
This is it. Hope you're ready.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, Aryn, you'll have to use your suit's zero-G propulsion system to get on board. There's too much debris out there for me to safely dock the MCCV.
Roger that.
I've dropped you off in front of the main airlock. It's just a few hundred yards away, but you shouldn't have any issues getting there.
All right. Sounds good to me. Man, just look at this. I can't believe we're actually here.
Well, she looks awesome, but she's a mess. I'm still running preliminary scans, but much like the SD-01, it seems the ship's running on backup power. However, the overall power output is not consistent. Some decks have much higher output than others. I am also not able to detect any life signs. I am detecting movement, though. I suspect some of the maintenance androids are still in operation.
Yay.
Well, this is certainly a different situation than the SD's.
John, look at this. The ship actually has a working force field.
Wow. I did not expect that. I'll scan the immediate vicinity that you're in. There should be 2 control panels located on both sides of the entrance. If I'm not mistaken, all you need to do is match the frequency of both of the panels. This should power down the force field.
Right. I'll go take a look. And there we go.
Copy that, Aryn.
So, no life signs, huh? How does that relate to Ito Hamada supposedly being on board then?
Well, it seems some of the areas are shielded off from being scanned at all. This normally applies to military ships only, not to mention how old the STARDROP is. That kind of tech was fairly new back then, and certainly not as sophisticated.
Yet, here we are.
Indeed, but yeah, it may be why I can't detect him.